was already on fish and spaghetti. Creep with the culture, rap like a culture, attack like a vulture. See you in the culture, said I get you, where it fit you. Got 13 inches, I see the big picture. If it's to get richer, I probably get richer. If not, burn it, be hot like a furnace. Shoot the video, come on. City permits, we own the city. On the phone with Diddy, rap home pretty. When she get aroused like the sucker on, put it in the video. You wanna holler, got the follow, here we go. Get your ticket, the train don't miss it. Won't reach out and you better won't visit. Till my whole wardrobe is listen, make this money, take this money. Ain't no way you can take this from me. Ain't funny, shake it honey, take it money. Now let's get it. Creep with your people, throw my shit sweet, no snow eco. Front but you look, once I throw the hook and proceed to get cooking with the game. When the soldiers hit your game, throw the hooks. Why big Lincoln? Why channel God on the style for the stinking? Watch task force, dashboard, look marker. It's a big chance, big pants, Mike Garkin with my man's Mike Garkin. Better learn quick, cause my click don't argue. You ain't my crew, who are you? Beat it. Before we take off, make sure you're all seated. The billboard, read it. And we read it. Make this money, take this money. Ain't no way you can take this from me. Ain't funny, shake it honey, take it money. Now let's get it. So controller, rap by your toller. Kids hate me when they older, I by the stroller. I'm registered voter. Quota, give me some baking soda and a quota. Better flow straight about the water. I'ma break the game till it say out of order. Put the high scorer, then tear the floor up. On the world tour with you out in Europe. Head on the tour bus, do what the didn't drop things told us. Call the 5 reporters, thank my supporters. Hitting wives and daughters, for the next spray from Estee Lauder.
Hey, yo, call me Diddy. I run this city, send the cops, DA, defense to come get me. Cats wanna leave me for dead, you coming with me. In the Bentley, red at 150. Straight lose it, love two things, my family, my music. Might co-write and produce it. Drop mine hot, non-exclusive. Got y'all hawking like you say. Cause I could break backs and stacks, it's no problem. Make raps and tracks and go Harlem. Get worldwide coverage. Got so many spots, I don't even buy luggage. You love it. Make moves major. Hide out in danger if your girl keep coming around. And I'm a blazer, I'm the bad boy flavor. Light blue gators, not guilty.
And I'm filthy. Turn the beat on.
Turn the beat on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jada Kiss.
We back. SP.
What do you know about it?
Down Perignon and rap, baby. Cock and run to stand the business. Son of a double R. Look at me down one. Kiss the game goodbye. J-A-D-A. I got beef with the feds and the DA. I got footage of the game, press replay. I got bitches in the club all over me. Mine, take it easy. And y'all scared, I could tell that I'ma get bucks like Milwaukee. Cause like Sam, I could sell. I'm that, y'all know that. Bang you in the yard, then slide off on the early go back. In the streets, I flash the cannon like Kodak. And I spray threes, so say cheese. Already told you I'm looking for enemies. Double R, so of course it's better. I love cornrows and Farrah Fawcett feathers. It's a message in a glass bottle, read the letter. Money in the bank, membership, Visa, sweaters. And we ride off D-I-E together. Come on, put your hands up. Nah, stop that, put your hands down. Come on, put your hands up. Nah,
come on, we gotta end up strong.
Come on, put your hands up. Nah, stop that, put your hands down. Come on, put your hands up. Nah, stop that, put your hands down. Chicken, chicken.
Damn, how big was this down the Puna? No.
Chicken, chicken. Chicken heads. 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 Bald head, scallywag. Ain't got no hair in bag. Jailed up, beat up. Your hair is messed up. Need to get bout. A hustle mission. Get up on loop. Run to beautician. Run game until the game is gravy. That don't mean spin. Chief of the baby. On the stall for a bootleg. Put it walk, giving out head. Ain't a thing, eat a chicken wing. Got some gold teeth at the club. Try to shake that thing, try to get a piece. Chicken, always. Into some duns. Should have paid your light bill. You bought an outfit, stay at your mammy house. And keep a smart mouth. It's Project Pat, Memphis 10 represents the South. So pass the and we gon' stay kickin'. Pull up that mo-mo. Holla at a chicken. Chicken,
and I did it at the Poonana.
Chicken haters.
Back there, May the 9th, Hammersmith Pally, Birmingham Q Club, May the 12th, Saturday night, Ludacris, Westwood and Goldfinger. Exactly. How big will this be? We're blasting off, ending up real strong.
Check it out now. Yo, walk yours eye. I ain't gon' lie. What I look like, turn it down. I drove by, smoked a lie. Recognize the pimp, open your eyes. Hop in the passenger side of the ride. Damn, bleak, can't speak. Okay. What's up? Shut up and close the door. Act like you've been in the drop top on the open road before. Fix your weave, then fix me. Ever gave that to a 160? Ever seen a pair of kicks this crispy? How you love how the white wife feet fit me? M dot, him hot, them not. That's gangsta.
Why she all in his six with a hand on his? Keep licking her lips. That your chick. Why she all in his ride with a hand on his thigh? Keep licking in his ass. That your chick. Better tell her chill. Why you all in his grill? Don't you know that man kill? That your chick. Why she beeping him? Keep praising him. That's bleak.
Oh my God, for all my independent ladies, let's keep it moving and thug it out with this.
See me on the block with the combed out drop, lambskin head to toe, busting out my halter top, tight whipping through the hood, blow up the whole spot with the system. TV, come on. Working the scene on a quest for rhyme green, steady puffing on brown, just for the time being. Battle raps on cock, I get all up in your anus, trying to get a record deal, battling somebody famous. Pounds to my girls as we slide up in the dance bump to my grill, like they really got a chance. Chicken heads trying to front, like they not digger fans. Say, y'all, groupies do me, truly. Know them C's what I do for a living. Tight taking over spots like my name was Robin Givens. Anybody got a beef, then they better keep it hitting. Retailers put your bid in for the hottest chicks spitting. This for my business, making moves in the day and blow.
Exactly. So watch out, Saturday 9 till 12. Peanuts counting down the top 10 at 10. Watch out in May, we're back on the road in Reading. Peterborough got an under 18s jump off. We touch it down in Crawley. Looking forward to that. Watch out, Bristol, 25th of May. 5 weeks today. Westwood and Goldfinger. Club Creation. And don't sleep, Ludacris, Westwood and Chris Goldfinger. The Q Club, 12th of May. Wednesday, 2 weeks time. Club Banana. That's all for me. Here's Fabio. We out one.
Across the UK, Fabio on 97 to 99 FM, Radio 1.
Comecei um samba assim, sem bandeira ou tamborim, como quem não sabe nada de samba, mas sempre ouviu tocar um bamba. Comecei um samba assim, sem bandeira ou tamborim, como quem não sabe nada de samba, mas sempre ouviu tocar um bamba. Samba. Faz meu samba ter repique, tem batuque. Ouça ampliar, recorre a vovô. Esse samba é meu groove da vez. Com guitarra e drum and bass. Só pra ver como é que fica. Eletrônico, coro da cuica. Esse samba é meu groove da vez. Com guitarra e drum and bass. Só pra ver como é que fica. Eletrônico, coro da cuica.
Yeah. Back once again in the studio. First studio show in a long time. Well, it seems like I haven't been here for ages. Many thanks. Paying homage and enough respect to the mighty Tim Westwood. The man who's brought hip-hop to the fore. The mighty Tim Westwood. Remember, catch him again Saturday night between the hours of 9 and 12. Hip-hop's distant cousin, drum and bass. In your face for the next 2 hours. And we have got some show for you tonight. Playing you my spring-summer collection tonight. And as this summer is meant to be the hottest for 10 years, we're going to get you prepared for that, baby. Got some of the hottest tunes, the hottest drum and bass tunes around, as drum and bass is going through a bit of a renaissance at the moment. Great to see J Magic's tune Ready to Break, also Kasheen, and let me tell you, Shy FX's album is going to cause some ripples out there. So I'm playing a few more of the tunes that might make it onto the Radio 1 playlist tonight. We've got your emails. Loads of emails. We've got the 6 of the best. So brace yourself. We've also got the Mighty 5 Rollers. I'm going to loads and loads to tell you about. I haven't been in the studio for so long. I've been doing so much stuff, and we're going to be talking football. We're going to be talking Europe. We're going to be talking Man United. Is it the end? Of course it isn't. We're going to be talking Liverpool, Leeds, respect to Leeds, and Arsenal. That's all coming up. We're going to be telling you about London Live. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. Great night we had at the end last week. Absolutely on fire, on point. And for a live show, I actually think that was the live performance. Right, if you listen to my shows, it's customary that I start a record at the wrong speed, and I've done it right at the start of the show, which is even better. Excellent stuff. But yeah, last week's show, live and direct, the London Live. Of course, Radio 1 was coming live all of last weekend. And we was at the end, we represented, and it was hot. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later on. We've got the finest beats to play you. Speaking of which, sound of Fotek. A track that I am begging him to release. Not sure what's happening with this. Fotek, Robert Owens, a track entitled The End. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. This is how we do for the next 2 hours. It's going to be hot. Love that tune to pieces. A track entitled The End. Photic. With an all-time favourite in the vocals, Robert Owens. A lot of vocals we got for you tonight. We've got a lot of vocals. And as I said, drum and bass is going through a bit of a renaissance at the moment. We've come fighting back. As I've told the soldiers to do last year, I said, get the backs away from the wall. Let's start kicking out, baby. And that's what they've done. All the new dogs coming through. Excellent to see new talent coming through, as any scene needs to survive. And we're going to be featuring some of the hottest new talent. Future Cut, Caliber, Primary Motive, Carlito and Addiction. And thanks to everyone for attending The End last week. Swerve, we're definitely getting our swerve on at the moment. We've done 3 swerves in 7 days, and it does show a definite sea change. First of all, I'd like to thank Brian G. Came down and played a wicked set last week, rolled it out. I know he's in Rio for doing the Skull Beats in Rio de Janeiro. Bastard. But also big shout to DJ Lee. He came down last Wednesday, blew the spot up. And also thanks to Jumping Jack Frost, also DJ Storm, Bailey and Addiction for making last week's live show so live. It was excellent night. Thanks to everyone at The End. First time actually I've played in The End for a little while, and I know they've rejigged the sound system and stuff. It sounded fat last week. Big shout to all the Radio 1 crew. Big shout to Reese, who was in the house. Big shout to Andy. Big shout to all my soldiers, Raf, Cliff, Wayne. And for the intimate kind of swerve vibe, I thought it was absolutely, the end was a superb place for that. And I really thought it worked. I thought I really had a great time. Big shouts going out to Karina. Also Pachif. Of course, I kicked off the show with the Brazil EP. Pachif, Marxy, Xeres. And I was talking about the New Dogs. Well, not so much New Dogs. They've been around for 8 years. Carlito and Addiction. You got me thinking, Creative Source. It's Fabio, Radio 1. It's going to be hot. sound of Carlito and Addiction. You Got Me Thinking, forthcoming on Creative Source. We've got another tune from Carlito and Addiction up a little bit later. And have you noticed the last... I've got to tell you a little story, because my last radio show, I've got to tell you, I did actually pre-record it. And it's bizarre, because you're not really supposed to tell people you pre-record the show, but I had a lot of things to do that night. And I came on the show and I was talking about George Graham. I was saying what a great manager he was. And that same day he got sacked. He got sacked on the very same day. Like, I pre-recorded the show and I was like, yeah, George, blah, blah, blah. And I listened to the show in total embarrassment. When I got back, all the lads were saying, did you hear what happened to George? You heard what happened at Tottenham? I'm like, what? George Graham's been sacked. I was like, oh, you're joking. So, you know, I can't slip and slide out of that one. I can't even style that one out. I've got to tell you the truth there, people. But, of course, a hell of a lot has happened since then. And the most bizarre thing I heard the other day was there is a Get Hoddle Out campaign already in motion. And I'm not one of the fickle Tottenham fans, because I do know that, really, we have got no divine right. Because we haven't won anything for a little while. And I'm not sure about Hoddle. Because don't get me wrong, he's a great manager. I thought for England, I think people forget, one of England's best performances in the last 10 years was against Argentina, with Hoddle in charge. But he hasn't won anything. And the way he treats players sometimes, you know, Owen not a natural goal scorer, and certain few things that he said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And plus we got whopped by a average Chelsea side. So that doesn't give me great hope. We need a lot of players, and I don't know, maybe if they give Hoddle a little bit of time. You know, I do not doubt his managerial skills. I think he's done a wonderful job at Southampton, but we will see. More football talk later. We've got to talk about Leeds tonight, really. As much as it hurts me to. But we'll talk about Leeds a little bit later. Here's a little song, something called Love Song, Delta. Send this one out to all the Groove Connection crew, all Swerve crew. Remember, we've got 6 of the best later. 5 mighty rollers coming up in about 10 minutes. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. Time for the Liquid Funk.
I don't want
excellent piece on drum and bass this week in the Music magazine. I nearly collapsed when I saw it. You know, something about drum and bass in Music magazine. Bizarre. But it was a very well-written piece by Ned Denny, showing the history of drum and bass. It's history coming from maybe Cool Herc and the block parties in the 80s, and how it changed into electro, and how drum and bass or jungle got its influences. It was very well written, quite extensive, and it was good to see the drum and bass family tree, because it's always still funny to see that word, the tag intelligent drum and bass, bandied about, which is always hilarious. But it was an excellent piece, and respected Ned Denny for that one. Also, tonight, if you're not doing nout, there's something called the Dance Years on. Actually, I don't know if it's already been on. But anyway, if you want to see me really talking a load of waffle about back in the day, that's the programme to check. Because they cornered me at the Drum and Bass Awards, and they were meant to do a 10-minute interview with me. And the thing is about me, once I get started, I'm all moody at first. Once I get started, I was in there for 2.5 hours. We had the whole drum and bass fraternity searching for me in the end, because people were getting worried. But so that's on this weekend. I'm sure it's on a Saturday night, the Dance Years. I think Dave Pearce is on it as well, a few of the Radio 1 DJs. Right, we're going to have the top 5 rollers coming up soon. Of which we've got 3 new entries and 2 non-movers. Compiled by Red Eye, Eastern Bloc, Boogie Times and Black Market. We've got that in about 10 minutes. We've got 6 of the best. We've got your emails. We've got loads of emails. Plus the very finest music. Outfit that doesn't get the props. The A-sides. Check this out. A track entitled Spread Love. Spread Love.
Fabio on 97 to 99 FM, Radio 1.
from Caliber, from the forthcoming album Music Concrete. That should be hitting your shops in around July, hopefully. Just getting everything prepared. It's going to be hot. Got to send a big shout, Bank Holiday Monday. I travelled down to Northern Ireland to Belfast. Played at the Mandela Halls. Excellent, excellent night. I've done it 3 times, and the other 2 times went well, but last Monday was absolutely on fire. Big shout to all the Belfast crew. Starting to get a lot of dance music down there, and it's great to see that. Thank you for the standing ovation at the end, and we had them singing songs, and it was great. So big shout to all the Belfast crew, big shout to Alan Sims, everyone involved in Shine, Deep Dish were there, also DJ Rolando from the States. Wicked, wicked night, and everyone always comes up and says, yeah, mention me on the radio, and I've forgotten all the names. I've had loads of slips of papers given to me and stuff that I've mislaid, but to everyone that went, it was a very special night, and thanks for coming down, and I will definitely be back there soon. Right, time for the Mighty 5 Rollers, as I said before. 3 new entries, 2 non-movers. Many thanks to Red Eye, Eastern Bloc, Boogie Times, and Black Market. Here we go, baby.
Let's see what we got here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fabio and Groove Rider.
Drop it.
Number 5. We have the Dimensions EP from Back to Basics. Big shout to Jason, all the guys down there in Wolverhampton. This is a non-mover. Number 5, Back to Basics. Number 4, great to see this in here. Plastic Surgery 2. The album sampler from Hospital Records. Big shout to Tony and everyone that represents down there. Excellent album. Tracks featuring Caliber, Total Science, Danny Bird, not forgetting High Contrast, DJ Carmen Citizen. Superb album. We should be having them on the next show. So big shout to the Hospital crew. Number 4, non-mover. Plastic Surgery 2.
Number 3.
First of the 3 new entries, Universal Projects. Track entitled Bleach. On Universal Project Records. Big shout to the Usual Suspects, Keaton. First new entry, Universal Project Bleach.
Number 2.
At 2 we have Ink. The Chaos Theory. Renegade Hardware. Shouting Clayton, everyone involved with the Renegade Hardware crew. Big shout to Clayton, represents, does his homework, and you see that guy everywhere, trust me. So number 5, we've got the Dimensions EP, Back to Basics, non-mover. Another non-mover at number 4, Plastic Surgery 2, the album sampler, Hospital Records. Number 3, we've got Universal Project Bleach on Universal Project Records. Number 2, we've got Ink, the Chaos Theory and Renegade Hardware. So our highest new entry has gone straight in at number 1.
1.
And that's Brocky, Kane and Ed Solo. Stampede and Sonic Arts. Big shout to the Brocky. Also Kane and Ed Solo, another number one for them. And many, many thanks to all the record shops who compiled that chart for us. Red Eye, Eastern Bloc, Boogie Times and Black Market. Gotta big up the Black Market crew, Nicky, Ash Attack, Ray Keith, all the big dogs that work down there. I haven't been there for a little while, lads. I suppose you've got about 300 records there for me. I haven't been there for about 2 years, but I'm gonna come and pay you a visit soon. That's the Mighty 5 Rollers for this week. Remember, catch the next instalment with the Mighty Rider next week. We're gonna get sleazy after this. No doubt.
Fabio on Radio 1.
So Brookie, Kane and Ed Solo representing at number one. Once again, I think that's their third number one. Big shout to the Sonic Art crew. Right, we're going to get in the zone. From now till the end of the show, my spring-summer collection will be unveiled. Some hot new tunes. Send this one out to the Mighty Rider, of course. I've heard he's tearing up Australia at the moment. Most of the gigs have been 2,000 plus. And of course, I'll be hitting them shores very soon, hopefully next month, if everything goes well. Australia, I'm ready for you, baby. I'm ready. Big shout to Jeff down there in New Zealand. And I know they all listen on the net. So lots of big up to the Australia and the New Zealand crew. We've got your emails coming up soon. Gotta say, big shouts going out to Rachel and Reese. This is yours. It's Fabio on the roll till 4. I'd like to send a big shout going out to my niece down there in South London. This is how we do.
king of cool step.
Fabio, Radio 1.
that tune. That is a definite Fabio tune. Track entitled Hysteria, Fellowship, forthcoming, Creative Source. Big shout going out to Darren and all the crew. Man was just speaking about the mighty Wilberforce. Of course, it moved on to bigger and maybe better things. Big shout going out to you, Wilbur. Right, got a few emails to read out. This one's coming from Jadon in Clapham. It says, request Feel Good Cybertron, and do you know if it's going to be on the album? I don't even know the track. Feel Good. Not sure about that one. The Cybertron album, as I've been talking about for ages and ages, I don't even know what's happening with that now. You got any... What's going on with that? Yeah, it's... what's the release date on that? End of May. But I did say end of January last October. But end of May, I am being reliably informed. It's definitely going to be the end of May. So, Jadon in Clapham, you'll be able to get that soon. Also, hi Fabio, this is Max. Is that this or this? This is Max. I have recently been given a pair of 1210s with a bunch of drum and bass records. I really like the tunes. I've been trying to mix them for ages, but I ain't getting anywhere. It just sounds like crap. To be honest, mate, I haven't got a clue. And, well, I haven't got an expletive clue about mixing, so could you please give me a hand? I'm a bit busy at the moment, Max, but if you, I can write down some little things, some little details, and see how you do on that one. Massive respect, Fabio. I'm your biggest fan. That's coming from Nicholas and the Juice Blenders down there in Belgium. Love the name. And last one for now. Hey Fabio, how's it going? Mixing last week was excellent. Top stuff. Thank you very much. When is that hideous kinky track being released? Top tune, need a copy. It's coming out on the Total Science. They've got a compilation out, so that should be out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Has Caliber got any plans to do any mixing in this neck of the woods? He's going to be at Swerve in June. And are you bringing back the history lesson? Yes, I am. Went to an old school party last weekend. All that old classics came out. LFO, respect. Mantazam, or is that Mentasm? Who done? Mentasm spelled M-A-N-T-A-Z-A-M. No, it's M-E-N. Do you know what? I don't even know how that's spelled, to be totally honest with you. But it's not spelled like that. Warp, Blaps Posse, yeah. I remember the Blaps Posse, Hot Tune, Planet V, etc. My choice would have been Weremouse by Two Bad Mice. Was it called Weremouse? Sure it wasn't. Give us a shout. That's from Yogi in the Aylesbury region. Yeah, the history lesson is coming back actually next week. I've got all my records in storage. I don't know if I've told you the story. Hold on one sec. But last year, I had all my records. I had 20,000 records upstairs in my parents' house. And one day I walked in and saw the kitchen kind of caving in. My dad wasn't happy about it and told me to get these records out, and I was at a loose end because I was just moving and stuff like that, and I was quite happy with my records being in my parents' house, and basically they just said you got 2 weeks to get these out of here. So they're in storage, and they've been in storage since last June, costing me an absolute packet, but a bit slow doing up the house, you know how it goes. So anyway, I'm kind of going to get my records back soon. When I get my records back, the history lesson will be back on, baby. You're in the zone with Fabio, getting a bit spooky. A track called Return of the Amazon Women. Check this out. If you like the Casino Royale vibe, you like this, Danny Breaks. return of the Amazon women. I don't know if I've done a studio show since I've come back from the States. Actually, since I've come back from the States, I haven't really known what's been going on. And I don't know if it's me, as time's going so quickly. I just cannot believe it's come up to May, it's kind of like half the year's almost gone. Bizarre. But anyway, when we was in the States, I don't know if I told you, I got a copy of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon outside McDonald's in Brixton. I got sold it to me for £2. Brilliant copy, DVD quality, dubbed as well, so people that can't be bothered with the subtitles thing, you know. And I've been screaming about this film. I've been screaming to Groove Rider saying, you know what, this film is so bad. Straight from America, Ryder dropped me home. He was absolutely knackered, jet-lagged, everything. He said, Fab, you know what, I'm going to come round for this video. Came round for it. Phoned me up later. He hated it. He absolutely hated the film. Said he saw better films at late night at the ABC in Streatham back in the day. I kind of know what he means. If you kind of used to kung fu films, it's not such a big deal, but it wasn't really about kung fu. It was more like a Romeo and Juliet kind of mystical, and he didn't get it. Ryder did not get it at all. Absolutely hated it. Fell asleep after half an hour, and I need that video back, mate, by the way. I think it's an excellent film. We saw Traffic on the plane as well, which I didn't think was that good. I thought it was quite long and boring, and Almost Famous about the music business. A rock journalist wrote it, and about rock bands in the 70s and 80s. It was excellent. I thought that was really, really good. And of course, Gladiator. Excellent film. Excellent film. But Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, for all of those who want to, it's not like Enter the Dragon. It's a love story. The martial arts are kind of like a side thing, really. But nah, don't get it, do you? Getting deep in the zone. More emails after this. Getting sleazy, baby. Big shout to Talvin Singh. Good to see you in the place on Wednesday night. Also good to see Patrick Forge representing. And of course, that's Swerve every Wednesday, and the best in liquid funk. Also, send a big shout going out to the Movement crew. Of course, done in London live last week, and that was hot. Pachi, Brian G. Big shout going out to Oliver Ado. Going to be telling you about Planet V after this. Done a bit of socialising last Sunday. Can't believe it myself. Still recovering. Arsenal, poor Arsenal. Well, to be totally honest with you, I thought they played all right-ish, but can you believe Man United won the Premiership by 16? Well, we don't know how, but they've won the Premiership anyway. We don't know how many points, but and on top of that, they get kicked out of Europe. But it's a different game now. It's all about Europe. You know, everyone's talking about European leagues. It's already happening. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it is already here. And the Premiership is a side thing. And next year, we're going to have 4 teams in Europe, and that is going to make the Premiership even more redundant. But it's about the money, and it's about the prestige of playing the best teams in the world. And I can totally understand Man United fans being totally gutted of being kicked out of Europe, but Bayern Munich are a good side, and United definitely need an extra spark. They've become predictable, and European teams like Munich, they'll be able to suss you out, and that's why I think Leeds are doing so well. They've gone in there, this whole gung-ho attitude, and it's worked for them, and they're playing Premiership style football instead of trying to play the slow European way. They're just doing their thing. And the final is beckoning. They've only got to beat Valencia, and that ain't going to be easy. That ain't going to be easy. But respect to them. Respect to Leeds. They've had a hard year, and all the court cases and everything kind of helped. So, got to give the credit where credit's due. Big up to the Leeds crew. All I can say, watch out for Tottenham next year. Here's a lovely tune, one of my favourite tunes. Sums up everything. I know this is going to sound really tacky. Sums up everything that I'm about. Music is my life. It was sickening, wasn't it? Send this one to all the true music lovers. Send this one especially to DJ Pachif on his way back to Sao Paulo. Going back to Brazil today, and he wanted to stay in England for another week. Weird, huh? It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. This is how we do Friday nights. Vocal pressure. Time to pump the set up.
Fabio, Radio 1.
sound of Marcus the Intellects and a remix of Andy C's Evolution. Not sure on the release on that, a couple of months, but flats. Big shout going out to Marcus, also Future Cuts, also Sapo, also Sent Files, of course Marcus Intellect and Sent Files, of course, you know. I'm always told, Fab, listen, mention Sent Files. You never ever mention him, and he does the tunes with me, and you know, that is quite annoying when you do tunes and you don't get the props. So big shout and props to Sent Files. All the crew down there in Manchester. Some great stuff coming out of Manchester at the moment. Good to hear it. Right, competition time. On tonight's show, you can win the following wicked prize. We've got 2 pairs of tickets for Saturday the 28th at the Triptych Festival, which is happening next weekend in Scotland, covering Glasgow, Edinburgh and Aberdeen. There'll be many live events at lots of different venues and clubs over the weekend. One of the main events to look out for is a club that I can highly recommend, is the Drum and Bass Night Manga down there. Big shout going out to George Mack, also DJ Kid, and also Kenny McLeod, all the guys down there in Edinburgh. And London's Movement will be there on a Saturday night on the Renfrew Ferry in Glasgow. They're going to be representing this Triptych weekend. DJs on the night will be Ray Keith, Rough Stuff, as well as Scotland's finest Kid and G-Mac, 2 excellent DJs. So to win yourself a pair of tickets, you need to answer the following question. Can you name a Scottish drum and bass artist producer? Now, that's quite difficult, but you know, we don't just give things away in here. You know, we like to kind of test the mind and the will and the body and spirit. So that's a difficult one to get your head around. But can you name a Scottish drum and bass artist producer? And if you can, there's 2 pairs of tickets to the event, which is next Saturday at the Triptych Festival, and that's going to be happening the whole weekend. Of course, we'll be getting you over there for one night only, but it should be great stuff, and it's going to be a great night. Movement alongside Manga, great DJs, Ray Keith, Rough Stuff, as well as Kid and G-Mac, and all you got to do is name a Scottish drum and bass producer or artist, and you can win yourself a pair of tickets. Send your answers to the Triptych competition, Fabio Radio 1 London W1N 4DJ, or email your answers to fabio@bbc.co.uk. Excellent little competition there for you. I'll read out the address one more time. The Triptych competition, Fabio Radio 1 London W1N 4DJ, or email your answers to fabio@bbc.co.uk. Right, we've still got 6 of the best. Big shout out to everyone who attended The End last Sunday night. Planet V was in the house. It was hot. Ronnie, Crust, all the big dogs were in there. Went out on a Sunday night, was drinking a bit of Dom P, drank half a glass and got pissed out of my mind, staggering around on the dance floor all night. Had a great time, brought Caliber down there and we had a laugh. Good to see Frosty and Brian, all V crew. So this one's for you guys. This tune is big. Love that tune. Love that tune to pieces. Big shout to Carlito and Addiction for that one. Causing real havoc and mayhem on the dance floor at the moment. Great tune. Great tune. Right, 6 of the best for you here. Of course, brace yourself. 6 of the best gigs happening in the forthcoming week. Warning the Junction in Cambridge. There you got on 21st of April, Ray Keith with Frost, Dying Dynamite, Shy FX and UK Apache, Live. Mickey Finn, Hyper Zing, Randall, Nicky Black Market, Forensic, Barrington, Concrete and Jojo Rock. MC's Navigator and Flux. Also IC3, that's Warning at the Junction in Cambridge. Rain Dance at the Brixton Academy. Oh yeah, didn't know that. 211 Stockwell Road, Brixton, London, SW9. Oh, that's all right, my manor. Do you know what I mean? 21st of April, we see Hype, Randall, Kenny Ken, Swift, LSD. Wow, that's a blast from the past. Back to back with Swanee, Filthy Dirty Rich, Devious D, back to back with E&D, also MC Dent and GQ. That's Rain Dance, the return at Brixton Academy, 211 Stockwell Road, Brixton, London, SW9. We got Swerve. This coming Wednesday, we got Bailey, also Total Science, and myself. One System at Generation X and New Wakefield Street in Manchester. You've got DJ Hype on the 26th. Alongside Shimon with MCs GQ, Ton Piper and Bubba G. Bassheads at the Matrix in London Street, Reading on the 27th of April. You've got Emission, the Everyman Tour featuring Randall, Kenny Ken, DJ SS, Fearless, Moose and GQ. Got to send a big shout going out to SS. Thanks for all the little bits and pieces, sir. Thank you very much. And also Insight at the Bomb in Nottingham, and that is on the 27th. You've got Matrix, Newtone, Gerard, also DJ Eco, MCs 90 and P Fine. And 6 of the best for today. Gonna spin it by you one more time. Warning at the Junction in Cambridge, Rain Dance at Brixton Academy, Swerve at the Velvet Rooms, One System at the Generation X, Bassheads at the Matrix, and also The Bomb in Nottingham. Of course, Swerve this coming Wednesday, myself, Total Science and Bailey. Speaking of Bailey, this one's for you. Hope you got that track that you've been looking for a little while. Big shout going out to Bane and Nina, also a big shout going out to Randall. Another 20 minutes left. Remember, in the hot seat next week, the Mighty Rider. If you want to catch the sound of UK Garage each and every morning between 10 and 1, every Sunday morning, between 10 and 1, you've got the Mighty Dream Team in effect. Mikey, Spoonie and Timmy. And of course, they're filling in for some daytime DJs. See, that's another world. The daytime thing is another world. I've just got to explain that to you. The nighttime thing is kind of one thing, and the daytime thing's another world. And it's funny because if you walk around in the daytime here, it's kind of like DJs that you don't normally see on the circuit. So, you know, you always see kind of like Timmy or Spoonie and them guys coming back from a gig. But the daytime thing is kind of like, you know, like proper DJs that are kind of like, they don't do the on-the-road thing. They're kind of like proper DJs, like speaking DJs and whatever. And it's a different world. But anyway, the guys' Dream Team are doing the Mark and Lard. I knew the name, but it just escaped me for a minute. Mark and Lard, who are hilarious. I've heard their show in the daytime. Absolutely wicked, very funny. And they're doing their show at the moment, which must be very, very difficult to translate from the nighttime thing to the daytime thing. So respect to them. You've got to give them props, and you've got to listen to them 1 till 3. Is that 1 till 3, people?
Yep.
Yeah, 1 till 3. Every day next week. So that'll be hot, and Mark and Lard will be back the week after. So enough props to Dream Team. And those other daytime DJs. Just the small ones like Chris Moyles and Sarah Cox, do you know what I mean? Nighttime running tunes, well, boy, I don't know. Right, back to the beats. I don't know if I'm going to be here for my next show. Rolling it out with Fabio. Send this one to all the crew. Send this one to Maxine. Also, big shout to Ned and the Underwolves crew. Big shout to Karina. Shouts going out to Mikey. Good to see you on the road. And your brother Kevin. Some street style business. It's Fabio Radio 1. Another 20 minutes or so left. Radio 1, baby. Right, back to the emails. When is the Music Concrete album coming out by Calabar? We told you before, it's coming out end of July. Shouts going out to Fly Girl. Love you lot from Jada Funkstar in Clapham. Hey Fabio, when you not coming out to Aussieland? We have had every other Tom, Dick and Harry out here. You my all-time, our-time favourite DJ. Get your ass over here, man. I hope you're not talking about my arse in particular there. I can organise a tour for you if you want to come out. What? Hang on a minute. Where is this going? Hang on. Let me just reiterate. You're my all-time favourite DJ. Get your ass over here, man. I can organise a tour for you if you want to come out for holiday. No, thanks. Ryder is playing at our club this Sunday with Moose. Oh, right. So you're bona fide then, yeah? All right, cool. I'll ask Ryder about you then. I'm in Perth, Western Australia. Get back to me later. That's coming from Geordie. Maybe it was the way that was written. I was getting the wrong end of the stick. Richie would have probably been getting as well. Right, I can't believe it. After listening to Radio 1 since 5 years via satellite, now it's over. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm really disappointed about that because it was a real celebration to listen to the latest D&B, especially when you live outside the UK. The only chance of listening to The Zone is via the net, but the quality sucks. I'm really disappointed, and I hope that there will be a chance to listen to your show in the near future via satellite. It's over. Never again to listen to One in the Jungle. Never again getting up in the night at 3 o'clock German time and enjoying the beat. Peace and respect, Misanthrope. Shouts going out to the Replicant Audio crew, Chris J and John. What is all that satellite business then, sir?
I thought we're still on, but I'll find out. Yeah,
see, you know, we're going to get on the case, mate, and I don't know, I think it's still on, because we still get a few things from satellite, but so maybe it's your rig, matey. Dear Fabio, could you please give a big shout to the Integration Nation crew in Ripon? If my sources are reliable, they'll all be sitting around at their livos, tuned in, no doubt. Can't wait to get back and see everybody soon. Cheers. Coming from Brooklyn. And that one's from France, is it? Don't know, yeah. And last but not least, oh, no, there's a couple more. Fabs, just get a quick message, mate. Great show, love the dubs in the chat. Hit is Kinky, that track. The second time we've been asked about that. I predict big things for that one. Yes, so do I. It's on the Total Science compilation. What's going on with the history lesson? If you do decide to bring it back, what about Wax Doctor's new direction? Yeah, that's in storage. Thanks for a great short show. You're one of the reasons I'm still into it. One last thing, can you start a campaign to bring Pete Beale back to EastEnders? You know what? I've been saying this for years, you know, bring him back because it's flagging a bit at the moment. After that storyline with the most unlikely storyline ever, I mean, that was the biggest loader. I mean, everyone was saying, could it have been a hitman? Did you see the person pointing the gun? The way they was pointing that gun, that was not a hitman, and he would have got Phil in the head as well. And bring Pete Beale back, I think they should. I think they should. Somewhere or another, I should bring it back. Just say it was all a dream. The last 5 years of EastEnders were a dream, and, you know, they've done it in Dallas. Come on, mate, you work for the BBC, you must have some influence. Cheers for the only show worth listening to. And that's coming from Youngie. And last but not least, Fabio, the biggest name in drum and bass. I don't know about that. I don't know. A quite big name in drum and bass would have been more kind of applicable, I reckon. I live on the Isle of Wight and I need to find some new D&B records to buy, but stranded on the Isle of Wight, there is only one HMV and it's crap. Slander? Anything like that? Apparently it's crap. Do you know any online record stores that stock drum and bass, and good ones at that? Would you be so kind to reply to my email? Nice one, son. That's coming from Dan Baker. Well, Dan, I'll get on the case for that. I'll try and find out if there is. Oh, right. See, you see, we're so hot. After this tune, we're going to read out where you can get some good drum and bass stuff via the internet, Dan. From the good people at Radio 1. See, we've just sorted it. And, yeah, one more email to read out after this, because time is swiftly running by. And I've got to play this tune because it's bad. You know, a lot of people are talking about the merger between drum and bass and house music, and which is all good, you know. It's all good as far as I'm concerned, because I'm a bona fide house man from back in the day. So, check this out. Something a bit different. First time I played it, everyone was looking at me like, he's playing some house tune. And now everyone's shouting and screaming for it. Agent Black, a track entitled Feels Good. Check the drop in it. Different business, some French kiss styly. 10 minutes left. Time has literally flown tonight. Kids. Couple more tunes and I'm out. Agent Black. Track entitled Feel Good. Gotta say congrats. See, I make up my own language sometimes. Congrats to J Magic. Love Is Not a Game doing great business. Also, High Dues getting re-released with a banging house mix. Don't know if you saw Faking It in the week. I can't go into it now, but they gave this cellist 4 weeks to learn how to DJ, and she fooled four of the industry's most four big industry people. She totally fooled them at the end, and she was great actually. They had a great spirit about her, and she could be a DJ. It's all about attitude, DJing. It's all about attitude. If you want to do it, forget about the mixing thing. Don't worry about that. It's about playing records at the right time, and I always tell people that's what it's about. Anyway, that track was going out to Sarah. You know that, baby. So we've come to the end. Vicky Marsden coming up next with an eclectic selection. Some excellent stuff. Remember, Keep It Radio 1, the world's best DJs. Doing their thing, representing between 97 and 99 FM. Many, many thanks. A big boo going out to Rachel and Reese. They helped me hold it down tonight. Wicked. Great stuff, guys. Remember, you can catch Groove Rider here next week. He's going to be a bit jet-lagged from Australia, but he'll be telling you what was guaning out in Australia. Of course, I'll be heading there next month, hopefully. It's all going a little bit pear-shaped with my tour. Don't quite know what's happening, but we need some guys in Australia to pull their fingers out and get it sorted like. But thanks for everyone who emailed me, and I've had a great time, people. The next show, of course, Hospital will be representing. They're coming in live and direct to do their thing. Can you pass me that email bit of paper thingy, Bob? Lovely. Great stuff. And if you want to buy drum and bass via email, www.juno.co.uk. If you can't be bothered to do the shop thing and you want to be lazy and do it via internet, it's your business, isn't it, really? But www.juno.co.uk. We're going to love and leave you the sound of DJ Zinc, a track called Hear No Evil. Big shout going out to Zinky and the True Players crew. Many thanks once again to Rachel and Reese. Also, big shout going out to Andy. Remember, Dream Team, 10 till 1 Sunday morning, 1 till 3 all next week. Lucky sods.